Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miss Business and this is another pregnancy update for you. I am currently 27 weeks and 6 days, so I will turn 28 weeks tomorrow, and this will be my 28-week pregnancy update. First, the cravings. I've been craving all week anything with cinnamon and lemon, so I've been trying to use those two ingredients on almost everything profusely. And now for the symptoms. My nose stopped bleeding and my gums are bleeding less because I floss every 2 days. But my nose is still really stuffy, which is equally not as fun, but it's still better than having a bloody nose. The second symptom is that I have more frequent Braxton Hicks contractions, which are small contractions that train your uterus to contract when it's time to actually give birth, and those happen maybe 2 to 3 times a day. The third thing I wanted to address is that last week I told you guys that my glucose test was normal because when the doctor sent me the results online, in the range that what was normal was between 40 and 140, and mine was 134, 135 milligram per deciliter. But the day after I filmed the video, which was last Friday, I got a call from one of the nurses, and she said that the doctor would like to see that number below 130. So they have me go back and they want to do a more extensive test, which is they're going to take my fasting blood sugar level, and then they're going to take my blood sugar level after an hour of drinking the glucose drink, then 2 hours, then 3 hours. And then I'm going to know if I'm at risk for the gestational diabetes, which I really hope I'm not, because I think I eat healthy and I just don't see why I would have it. But my grandpa had type 2 diabetes, not gestational diabetes. So I'm already being more careful. I stopped drinking frappuccinos from Starbucks every day, and now I'm replacing that with their protein new shakes, which come in the cacao and the almond. I've only tried the cacao one and it's really good. It's made with almond milk and it's not sweet, so it still satisfies my frozen craving and it cools down my body, but has way less sugar than a frappuccino. The other thing, I started putting this vitamin E oil all over my body along with the Palmer's stretch mark cream, because my stomach's just been expanding really quickly these past 2 weeks, and I just want to make sure that I do everything to prevent the stretch marks. The other symptom that I have is also due to my skin stretching, which is I have really itchy skin, especially on my breast, on my stomach, even on my thighs. It's always itching, and when it does, I just put oil and usually calms it down. I'm also very veiny everywhere, which looks kind of gross, but I know it's because of the increased blood flow. And I've been pretty veiny this whole pregnancy, but this week it's really starting to show way darker veins. The last symptom I want to talk to you guys about is my vivid dreams, which are back in full force. Especially if I wake up really early and then I fall back asleep in the morning, I'll have these really vivid dreams about kind of weird things. Last night I dreamt that I was about to give birth, and there was at least 1,000 white moths that were just went and covered my whole body, And then I was with somebody and I forgot who it was, but they were like, oh yeah, that's what happens to all pregnant women. Like moths are just like attracted to them, and it just really freaked me out. So I looked up like the dream interpretation, and it says it's something about like clarity and insight. So I'm not too worried about it, but it's just weird that I dream about moths because I never have before. So this is all for the symptoms for this week. So now the fun part, the belly shot. This is from the front. You can't really, I mean, you can see it here, but like from the side is where it really gets bigger. And so it's starting to be like hard right above my belly button, all the way down. Go. Alright guys, I will see you next week for the 29th week pregnancy update.